Hey, so in this educational video, we're going to look at how you can use the birth chart function on Authority Astrology to learn about your birth chart. And even if you have no clue about astrology, you can ask the AI chat any question that you like. So what you want to do is once you're on the home page, click on Create Your Free Chart Now. And I've already got a birth chart saved here, but you can click on Add Chart. You can put in your details, whatever your time of birth is. If you don't have your time, then you can click on, I don't know my exact birth time. But if you have an approximate time, then just enter that in. But for now, we're just going to use the one that I already have here. So I can click on View. And you can save a lot of charts as well, which is really great. So you can have all of your family's charts, you can have all of your friends' charts stored in the system if you have an account. So once you have your birth chart up here, it shows all of the planets and what houses they're in. If you've got no clue about any astrology terms, essentially we've got these signs on the outside here, so Aries, Taurus, Gemini, so on, and then we also have the planets, which are the symbols. And then finally we also have the houses, which are numbered 1 through to 12. All these lines that are being formed are called aspects, and you can ask the chart questions about this. So for example, I might ask, what are the most important aspects being made in my chart? And it'll give you some very important aspects. So ones with a small orb, which basically means that the planets are very closely connected to each other. And you can see it gives you heaps of information, right? So you have a lot to work off of here. And then let's say you want to learn more about one specific aspect that I mentioned. So you may say, can you explain my moon conjunct, if I could spell, conjunct Mars further. There we go. And it'll give you even more detailed info. There you go, look at how much it gives you. It's very intuitive and very helpful, especially if you have no clue about astrology. So even if you don't know where to start, you may say, I am a complete beginner in astrology. Please mention some basic parts of my chart. There we go. So it tells you about your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and that's obviously very helpful as well. You don't even need to listen to me. You can just simply ask the AI any question that you have. Now, you can also go down here and look at all of the planet positions. So it will show you, if you have trouble understanding the graphics up here, it just writes it down in the bottom. So you can see Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mars in Aquarius, so on and so forth. It even shows you chart patterns, and the chart patterns are very important to show different energy that is happening within your chart. So for example, the stellium is when you have 2 or more planets in the one sign. And that's very important. So you can ask, you could go back up here and you may say, please explain my Sagittarius stellium. There we go. It's thinking. There we go. So it could tell you what that means for you. And it's very helpful. So I really love this tool, but if you want to dive even deeper, you definitely can. You can look down here, you can see all of the aspects, the major aspects, as well as the more minor ones. They list so many. I've never seen a tool that lists this many aspects, so it's very helpful. But if you want to learn about relationship astrology as well, we have lots of different tools. You can go to the tools section at the top. You've got heaps of different options here. But down the bottom, we have composite chart calculator and synastry chart. Composite chart is when you're just using your partner's chart and your chart to find the midpoint of each of your planets. So essentially, it's just showing the energy that is happening within your relationship. And you can use this for non-romantic relationships. You can use this for like a parent-child relationship, a friendship. It doesn't need to be romantic. So let's just put in a random times and we'll just do where I live, which is Australia. and then generate chart. And there you go, you have your composite chart. So you may ask, oh, well, there you go, it gives you some examples. This is what I also love about it. If you don't know where to start, you have some examples here. So let's click on what brings us together. There we go. So it's talking about Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto. You may say, what does the sun sign mean for us? There we go. So the sun is in Sagittarius here, and it could tell you what that means for your relationship. You can even go down here as well and look at the details, the planet positions. Once again, it works in very similar ways as the birth chart. It will show you if there's a stellium, it will show major aspects and minor aspects. And then we also have the synastry chart calculator, which is here. So once again, we'll just put in a random date. And let's do this. Go to August, put in a random time. If you don't have your exact partner's time as well, you can also click on this button here, and that's all good. Put in the locations again and generate the synastry chart. So the synastry chart here shows your partner's chart on top of yours, and it has all of the details, the planet positions here, your partner's planets, the chart patterns. Again, lots going on here. So you may ask the chart a very basic question like, how compatible are we? You just click on that. And then it will show all the good aspects that are being made and any difficult aspects as well. And you may also say, please explain the most important aspect in our synastry. Sun trine Sun aspect, which is a very good one to have in the chart. Synastry is very important for relationships, and if you want to learn about what are some difficulties, you can ask, what might be obstacles in our relationship? In our relationship. Again, don't worry if you misspell it because the AI will understand what you're saying. There we go. So it gives you potential obstacles, Moon opposition Pluto, which is a very tense aspect to have in a chart, but it explains exactly what that might mean for you. And it's going to be very personalized. It's going to base this on your synastry with your partner. So it's a very, very, very helpful tool. So we have so many other tools as well, which you can click on, but these ones are the main ones, the composite and the synastry, as well as the birth chart. And overall, very helpful to be able to understand more about yourself and understand about your relationship with your partner. So try it out.